Good time to leave, because this is not a sporting event where you get to yell for your side. This is a court of law, and I expect to be conducted in a court of law. So if you think you have any problem restraining yourself from outbursts when the verdict is read, I would ask you to leave the courtroom at this time, okay? Another thing...
Here's a small but important courtroom detail. Juries sometimes need tech like computers to review digital evidence. It seems minor, but these little logistical hiccups can subtly affect the pace and tension of a trial. Ever wonder how much the jury actually interacts with exhibits behind closed doors? Let us know in the comments.
Shortly after the jury went in, they sent out a note that said they needed a computer or wanted a computer to be able to view some of the exhibits on that were in a digital format. That's something we normally just send back there automatically, and simply forgot to. I consulted with the attorneys, and everybody agreed for us to send a computer back. It was a complete computer. Is that correct with everybody? I didn't want to bring everybody back in and just put that on the record, but I understand that's correct.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is everybody here that wants to be here? I don't want to shortchange anybody. All right, if everybody's ready, show the jury. I would ask for the note saying we have a verdict, and the note asking for a computer, both be made a part of the trial.
This is that classic calm before the storm moment. The judge is laying down respect and professionalism, but you can feel the tension in the room. Everyone knows a verdict is about to drop. Imagine sitting there as a juror, knowing your decision could change someone's life forever.
We always do that. Shut the door just 1 second anyway. Before the jury comes out, I want to say this. First off, to Calhoun County, y'all been gracious of the sheriff. I want your password on Carlton. We appreciate it. I hope we don't ever have to pay your time back up in Tiffin County, but we'll be available if you do. We really appreciate y'all hospitality, and all the attorneys. Everybody conducted themselves very professionally. You argued about what you needed to argue about, and you did what you needed to argue about. I'll say this: I don't know what the verdict is. I've done my best to provide both sides a fair trial as I could. The side that wins will probably think otherwise. Well, the side that loses will probably think otherwise, but I assure you I've done my best, okay? That being said, if the jury's ready, I'll be ready.
Here we go, moment of truth. Notice the judge carefully confirms it's unanimous. In criminal cases, unanimity is critical. One dissenting juror can mean a retrial. This is where the stakes are literally life and death, and every word counts. And there it is, the verdict that changes everything. Guilty of first-degree murder. This is a pivotal moment in the courtroom drama, and you can already feel the weight on everyone present. Did this verdict surprise you based on the evidence we've seen so far?
I'm believe we have 12 back. I've received notes from the jury that you'll have reached a verdict. Is that correct?
Yeah, Your Honor.
Is that a unanimous verdict?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You'll have that reduced to writing.
We do.
Could you pass the bailiff and check the form, please? All right. I'll read the verdicts in order as they come, unless somebody else wants to read it. All right. We, the jury, find the defendant Jeffrey Dean Spence not guilty of capital murder. We, the jury, find the defendant Jeffrey Dean Spence guilty of first-degree murder. We, the jury, find the defendant Jeffrey Dean Spence not guilty of manslaughter. All right. Anything else before I release the jury?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you for your service. I'm going to impose sentence this time. You are welcome to stay for that if you like, or you're free to go, whichever one you all want to do anyway. If you need an excuse for work or anything else, you can get a call from the clerk's office. I have no reason to think you'd have any consequence whatsoever for your jury service. If you wish to talk about your jury service, you're free to do so. If you don't wish to talk about your jury service, tell them you don't wish to talk about it, move on. If they persist, get in touch with some court official and we'll take care of it. Have no reason to think that would be any problem whatsoever. But any of you would like to go can leave now, or if you...
This part always blows people's minds. In Mississippi, the sentence for first-degree murder is automatic, life in prison. The judge has zero flexibility here. It's a stark reminder of how rigid criminal sentencing laws can be, and why the trial itself is everything.
Wish to stay, you can stay, whatever you want to do, okay? I hope you ain't rushing back to work anyway. That's sad life. You're not rushing back to work anyway.
And just like that, the gavel falls. The case wraps. The sentence is set, and Mr. Spence begins his life behind bars. Courtroom drama aside, this is a sobering moment. Real consequences, real lives affected. Makes you reflect on the gravity of the justice system, doesn't it?
All right. The jury has found Mr. Jeffrey Dean Spence guilty of crime of first-degree murder. The punishment for first-degree murder in this state of Mississippi does not give the court any leeway. The sentence is an automatic sentence. The court does hereby sentence you, Jeffrey Dean Spence, term of life in prison in the custody of Mississippi Department of Corrections for murder of Kirby Carpenter. And you'll be in custody of the Tippah County Sheriff to wait transportation to proper location, okay? All right, anything else from anyone?
No, Your Honor.
All right, court being recessed. That remains yours, leave for the beginning. Thank y'all very much.